Captain Marvel and the Marvels will play a big role in the Avengers according to a new rumor. The Marvels is going to feature Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Miss Marvel, aka Kamala Khan. Captain Marvel is a familiar face for the MCU fans since she's been part of it since 2019. Kamala Khan is a newer face in the MCU, appearing in her own Disney Plus show. Monica Rambeau was also seen in an MCU TV show, Wanda Vision, and gain her cosmic powers in that show. All three will feature a large role in the Marvels, and this will be the first big team up for the trio on screen. The Marvels will play as a direct sequel to Captain Marvel, but also Miss Marvel. How large of a role will this film play in the grand scheme of the Multiverse saga? Will we get more clues into how this film will connect to other MCU projects, such as Avengers Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars? According to a new rumor from YouTuber and film insider Heavy Spoilers, the Multiverse saga will tie in a surprising way in the Marvels. His source claims that movies in Phase 5 will be going for big pushes to connect to the multiverse. The Marvels will reveal that Kamala Khan's bangles will be able to pull things from other dimensions. This, however, is not a new power shown from the bangles, since we saw it shown in Miss Marvel. Bangles were able to transport the clandestines from a different dimension to enter into Earth 616. It's not only expected to pull in items, but as well as characters and people. This power from the bangles are rumored to lead into bigger things to the MCU. The bangles could cause incursions that could cause two universes to bleed into each other into an eventual large collision. Incursions are not a good thing if you remember Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. In that film, Doctor Strange from Earth 616 found himself in the middle of an incursion caused by a variant of his. I'm very curious to see what specifically causes this incursion in the Marvels. In the Multiverse of Madness, the Sinister Strange variant caused his incursion by possessing other Doctor Strange variants. Could there be some multiverse meddling in the Marvels done by the main villain, or by Miss Marvel or the other characters incidentally? And if an incursion is caused, this would be a good place for the Avengers to start forming. This would also be an ideal time for Kang to emerge with his forces on Earth 616's universe. My theory is that the Marvels would try to bring the trio of Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Monica Rambeau together via this bangle. Zawe Ashton is rumored to be the main villain. I can see her villain coming from the Kree Empire and seeking some payback from the events of the first film. Captain Marvel and the Kree might be on the wrong foot, and she might need some help fighting them back. What if at the end of Miss Marvel, she was transported into an active battle versus the Kree in Captain Marvel's place? Captain Marvel will have to find a way to get back to Kamala Khan, and she might seek some help from Monica Rambeau. After all, her mom was a pilot. Miss Marvel is way out of her cosmic league in the middle of space. But if she has this bangle and uses it to cause an incursion, could it take place in a different world rather than Earth? And instead of showing up on Earth, maybe Kang appears in the middle of a battle between the Marvels and the Kree Empire. I would like to see this idea, honestly, and it would help disconnect some of the heroes on Earth from the larger conflict. With a bigger roster of heroes and more heroes getting added to different factions, it'll be more difficult to explain some of their absences from these larger roles. But if we can have Kang in Quantumania, how can all this make sense? I believe the bangles could be a way for another variant of Kang to enter into Earth 616's universe. Maybe it's that Kang variant we saw at the end of Loki Season 1. Share your theories on how you think the bangles could play a factor in the Marvels. In the Infinity Saga, we had the stones. In the Multiverse Saga, we have the bangles and incursion. Before I give my final thoughts, I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit that like button. Drop a sub and help me get that subscribers number going up. And if we do see an incursion in this film, it would give MCU fans a bigger preview into what to expect in Secret Wars and obviously in Kang Dynasty. I think that the reoccurring appearances from different variants will drive home the message of how difficult it is to defeat Kang the Conqueror. Whether he makes an appearance in the Marvels or not, I expect some of his influences regardless to show up in this movie. Do you think the Kang appearance would make for that big surprise mentioned in this rumor? Share those thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you stuck around long enough to drop a like. If you did subscribe, tell me in the comments below. And share your thoughts on topics like this one and others by clicking on the right side of your screen. I appreciate your support, and this has been Joel from Real Talk Movies. See you soon.